Hello, my friends. My name is Dadcraft73, and welcome back to another episode from the Truly Bedrock Let's Play server. Oh, man, I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're taking care of yourself and you're doing all right. That is for sure and for certain. Man, let me tell you what I've been doing. I've been running all around my base area trying to find gunpowder. I literally have one piece of gunpowder. I looked in every chest over there. I looked at the chest back at the farm. There's nothing in any of those. There's a chest in there, but it doesn't have gunpowder. I looked over there at my starter area chest. I looked at all the chests inside here, including this one. Yeah, no gunpowder. No gunpowder. And I went upstairs and looked in all of those chests too. I literally have one gunpowder. That's going to make 3 rockets. I can't even fly with 3 rockets. I guess we could fly. What's his name say? Buzz Lightyear? Falling with style or whatever? Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe we could do that, but that's literally our only options at the moment. So that means, you know what it means. It means it's Mob Farm Day. It's Mob Farm Day, that is for sure and for certain. We got to get in here. No, stop opening up every chest. We got to get in here. Let's put this down over here. Let's get some of our shulker shells. How about we get 8 of those? That will be good, I think. We're going to start off with some grinding. I mean, I'm going to do the grinding. You're just going to be like hanging around, being like, hey, man, when's the video going to come back? And it'll be just like a fade, and it's going to come right back for you. But that's going to translate into like 14 hours of me grinding around. Let's not make them purple. They're already purple. But I need to go get... Oh, wait. I have 3 gunpowder. Oh, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go and make some shulker boxes. Then I'm going to go get a ridiculous amount of cobbled deep slate. We're going to take our pick down there. We're going to go down at like diamond level, and we're just going to start mining until I get a couple shulker boxes full of that cobbled deep slate stuff. And then we're going to convert it all into the stuff that we like, whatever these blocks are, wherever they're at, the deep slate tiles. Then we're going to come back. I'll probably also need to chop down like 900 trees and get a bunch of wood. And then we're going to come back together, you and me, and we're going to build us an awesome mob farm. I'll see you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. Okay, we have been down to the mines and we have collected a ridiculous amount of cobbled deep slate, and then we converted it all into deep slate tiles. This is just a fraction of what we have. We have another shulker box or 2 available to us over there. Of course, I didn't bring them with me because I was so excited to get over here and do this work. But this is actually a good view of what we've got going on here. The center, so up there is Foxy's, this is Foxy's marker add-on. He's holding a banner, and we've got it on the mob farm currently. So that is sitting over there, and that is at the corner of a chunk, so it's chunk aligned, and this is the mob spawning sphere, mob spawning sphere that surrounds that spot. So that's where our AFK spot is. That's where we're going to be sitting. We're going to have a sort of a hole that goes all the way up through the mob farm, so no mobs can spawn and drop down and kill us. That's the plan, at least. It'll probably be like a, I don't know, like a 5x5 square or something like that, where there's no mobs that can spawn. And we'll put a roof on top of it up there, and that way we can have a nice secure little AFK spot and not have to worry about mobs falling on our head and causing problems. But if you don't know how Foxy's add-on work, it's available at foxynotail.com, by the way. You can go download it. If you give the armor stand a banner and you shift right click a couple times, let me eat something while I'm explaining this, you get these spheres, and the green sphere is where mobs will not spawn, and the red sphere is where mobs will spawn. So what I've made is sort of the skeleton for the collection basin. This is going to be where it's going to be water streams that are going to, anything that falls in here is just going to make its way through that center thing, and you can see how many tiers there are. The first one is 8, and then each of these other ones are 7. So everything that lands in this big basin are going to just wander their way down here from being pushed by water. They're going to hit this center section, and then they're going to fall down there, and we'll figure out a spot where a mechanism to kill them. I think what we'll do is we'll probably soften them a little bit and then kill them with magma cubes. We're not looking to do any weird like trident killers or anything like that. I'm hoping that we can get enough rates out of this farm that we don't have to worry about it. Now here's my design idea, and I'm pretty sure this will work, and I'm going to talk to Foxy to make sure, but I want to have as soon as we get this basin in, which is the next step, I'm going to go ahead and fill that completely in with as much deep slate. I don't have enough. I have more at the base I'll go get. But I want to make our spawning layers sort of match this this sphere, right? So like say we go up a couple blocks here and we're going to just put a couple, right? And then the next line will be longer. So we're going to try to make it so we can get as many possible spawning points inside this sphere as we possibly can. Now, I don't think there's any limits in Bedrock. I mean, I might be wrong. I'm not going to talk about it because I might be saying something that's incorrect. But in any case, we're going to try to maximize the number of spawning spaces and literally get as many mobs out of this farm as we possibly can. That's our plan, at least. And then, like I said, everything will flow down through and down these water streams and get disposed of inside our mob killing chamber. So that's the plan. So all I need to do now is complete this basin, which is going to be a lot of work, but you know, it's kind of that mindless stuff that I don't mind in the Minecraft game. Hopefully, well, I'm sure if you play, you probably don't mind it either. So I'm going to get working on all of this stuff, and then I'll bring you back when everything's done and we're ready to put the water in. I don't have water with me, but I'm also pretty sure I don't have enough deep slate. So we're going to have to go back over to the base regardless. So let me get working on this. I'll see you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we have been working. I can't really tell you exactly how much of this deep slate tiles we had to put in here, but I can tell you one thing, it was a lot. I want to say 240 stacks. And the only reason I know that, no, not that many. I don't know, maybe 200 stacks, something like that. The reason I know that is I was doing the calculation. It's 103 blocks per side. So when you get the math out and you get the calculators and the abacuses and the Cray computers and, you know, all those high-end things, it tells you exactly how many that you used. But on the other side, I need to put a roof on this thing that's going to have to extend out over the mob spawning platforms. And I figure that... yeah, it's going to be more. So when I calculated the size of the roof that has to go on this, it's 241 stacks of some kind of blocks. If this thing even works, I hope it will. I think it will. I mean, why wouldn't it, right? I mean, I think it's going to be pretty awesome and amazing. Now, the next thing we need to do is get some water in here. I have torches all over the place, but I think I'm going to... Well, no, that's not true. The next thing I need to do before I do anything else is I need to fix where the drop chute is going to be. Now, you would think that I was super smart and would have kept the pillar that used to be right here that goes all the way down to the ground, but I didn't. So it's gone forever. So I'm going to have to recreate said pillar because I need to be able to put in blocks down there. So I think that's what I'm going to work on next. The little bit of a drop chute. I have this idea that maybe underneath the drop chute, I don't know. Let me figure out how we're going to make this. This build is going to be massive. I don't know if you've noticed. I mean, maybe you haven't, but I've cut down the number of videos I've been putting out a week to one every other day, and that still seems like a lot of videos, but one of them is one of my mod pack videos or marketplace map videos, and then the other one is going to be truly Bedrock. So we're down to one video every other day, so it's going to be a couple days of work between these videos, which I think is actually kind of cool because it gives us more time to do awesome things, especially when the sort of days off from making videos fall over my live streaming break as well. So like Sunday, Monday, where I'm not live streaming, I have lots of time to play Minecraft. But anyway, I'm going to put a block right here. We're going to get the coordinates. So 286, 10, 24. We're going to go all the way down at the bottom, and then we're going to build a pillar that comes up, and I'm going to put in at least some idea of a killing chamber. I was thinking that maybe we could put just like a simple... I mean, could we literally put like a bunch of hopper minecarts just underneath that? Like put a bed of hoppers, like 9 hoppers that feed off into some direction. And then on top of that, put hopper minecarts, just like 1, 2, 3, like 9 of those that sit on top of the hoppers. And then put the blocks on top of those, and then let the hopper minecarts pull everything through magma blocks. I mean, maybe that's going to be a good enough killing zone area. I don't know. Let me figure it out. I'll see you in just a second. I just came down from over there. Literally, I just recorded that last little clip. I wanted to just talk about this little chest right here. It says for the notorious DB. The other night on my live stream, I was doing some end busting, and he was like, hey, man, I need some elytra. I'll pay you for them. So I got a pair of elytra for DB, no charge, because, you know, he's an awesome dude, and I like him a lot. So I just put him here in this chest. I let him know that it was over here, and he could come get him anytime he wants. Okay, let me get back to work. Okay, well, this is what I've come up with. I've got a row of hoppers that are facing, they're facing this way, right here, underneath all of these hopper mine carts. And I think, oh, did I just put just a regular mine cart down there? Okay, we're gonna have to fix that. Let's break this. Okay, it's gonna get picked up. This is a little treacherous around here, but I think we're gonna make it. Okay, we're gonna go, let me make sure this is not, oh, that goes off into nothingness. Okay, we're just trying to be careful. Okay, how do I get down here? How did we get down here before? I don't know. All right, let's see what's going on here. Yeah, like this. Okay, so we have to go down underneath here. We have to grab this, get this minecart. This is what we've been doing for a little bit. I messed them up a little bit. I didn't put like this railing around the outside, and I think it caused some issues. I'm hoping this works though. All right, let's make this a hopper minecart. Let's go here. We'll put this guy right there, and then we're gonna have to break this block just temporarily. Okay. And then we're gonna jump down here. We're gonna go like this, go back a couple blocks, and then we should be able to get our cursor on that. May actually have to go down one more. Let's see, maybe we can see it from here. I don't know. Yeah, probably. Okay, so there we got, there's the hitbox of the rail, then it falls, then we should be able to go like that. And now we've got this setup under here. This goes like that. All right, so now, all right, let me just knock out a couple of these blocks here. We'll replace them in just a second. So now I'm going to put my magma blocks on top of these. I'm going to be a little bit careful. I don't really want to move them. So we'll go like this. And this is where the mobs are going to fall. It's 23 blocks, so I think it'll almost kill them. It may not, but they'll take a tick of damage and they should be dead. All right, so now, if this works according to plan, we should be able to throw these on here. Yeah. All right, those are all getting picked up through the mine carts, and it's pretty instantly. Yeah, okay, perfect. And then if we sort of wind, this is all going to get reconnected, so we'll do that in just a second. And then, okay, let's go over here. Oh, all right, and then we should be able to go underneath here and see that all of that stuff is sitting in here. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, so that's working like a dream. That's going to be our mob collection system. All the mobs are going to funnel down into this drop chute, and then they're going to fall and probably take critical fall damage and die. But if they don't die, a tick or two of standing on this magma block should kill them. I'm thinking that maybe even witches shouldn't be a problem with witches. I hope not, at least. I guess if it is, we'll have to figure out some other solution. But that's what we're going to do. So let me get all of this thing sort of buttoned up together. Now we have a line as well that we can run off there. I'm going to run it a few blocks out. And I think what we're going to have, like hanging down underneath this big basin, because this is, as long as we make it not mob spawn proof, we can have all of the storage facility. Like we can use lots of glass and other mob free kind of things. But if I go here, for example, so this is the line that's going to come off here. We'll just put another one of these there. Then I can put another hopper there, and then this thing will just feed. I know it's super dark down here. I should probably put a torch so you guys can see. Okay, boom, there we go. There is our mob drop collection system. I'm going to get this thing cleaned up and taken care of, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to put the water in, and then I guess we should be able to, I mean, we might be able to, I don't know. I guess it's time to start. We have to go farm a bunch of wood. So I think that's maybe what I'm going to be working on now. After that, let me get the water all put in. I'll bring you back. I'll show you what that looks like. Then we're going to have to go get tons of wood because I need tons and tons of trapdoor. It's going to be time for chopping lots of spruce trees. Anyway, let me do this. I'll see you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. Okay, well, I've got myself a huge basin of water here that funnels anything that falls into it all the way down here into that center drop area. Man, this thing is going to be a massive mob farm. We're literally going to try to put a mob spawning platform or a block or whatever in any place that we possibly can inside this huge mob farm. At least that's my plan as of now. I mean, it's going to be a lot of work, but can you imagine how many mob spawning layers we're going to have? And we're going to up there at the top, it's going to be huge. There's just going to be rows and rows and rows of them. It's going to be amazing. We're going to have mob spawning everywhere. But this thing works like a dream. I had some zombies spawn in here just a few minutes ago, and I literally watched them float down the basin and fall down through there. Now, there may be some mob cap issues that we might end up having when the mobs are in the basin. Yeah, that's a good view of it. In the basin actually floating down, but I think it's going to be okay regardless. I mean, I think we're going to get so many mobs spawning. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. I can't wait to get this thing fully operational. Now, the next thing we have to do is we need to start putting in some mob spawning layers. But before we do any of that, I think I said earlier, it's time to chop a ridiculous amount of wood, because every single spawning block that we have for a mob is going to have to end up with a trapdoor on it. If we're going to make this as massive as we possibly can, that's what we're going to do for sure. We need to get tons and tons of trapdoors. That means tons and tons of wood being chopped. So we're going to head back over to the base. I'm going to eat something. I'm going to get a big stack of bone meal and start growing spruce trees left and right and get lots and lots of wood. I'll see you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. Okay, well, I've got spawning layer number 1 complete. I think it's all done. So we've got some, like some little bit of overlap. See right there? Like, I guess a mob can't spawn there, but maybe, I don't know exactly how rigid the rules are. So I don't know if a mob can actually spawn there, but wherever it overlapped, I just went a little bit in there before it started doing too much. But we have this whole thing done. I don't know, do I have it? Yeah, I have some blocks. Let me just get some tuff out of here and we'll pillar up so you guys can get a better view of sort of what's happening here. So this is essentially how it's going to be. Every time that we go up, though, we might be able to extend it a little bit further, at least until we get over this hump. Like there might be, I don't know, we'll figure it out together. We're just going to keep adding spawn layers now. But so we've got to do, I don't know how many, a lot. So we do have these wasted corners. That's okay. I'm not worried about a little bit of waste in the corners. I mean, maybe we can figure something else out to put over there. I don't know. Can we put an iron farm? I don't, maybe not. I don't think so, but that'd be kind of cool if we could have a bunch of iron farms. We could be grinding up stuff all around. It would be amazing. Anyway, here's the plan. So we don't want Endermen to spawn in this farm. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up 1, 2. We're going to put a 2-block gap. We're not trying to make like a creeper only farm or anything like that. Actually, before we do that, let me, oh, actually, do I have in one of these? Do I have some of the deep slate? Maybe not. All right, let's actually do this. Let's jump over here. I got to find out where I have a little staging area. Yeah, it's right there. Okay, so let's go over here like so. I've been getting really good at jumping around, that's for sure. All right, so let's just, okay. Let's go here and we'll just convert these couple things. Okay, that's enough for now. And then we can just go over here and I can show you how this thing is going to work. Okay, so if we go up here and we stand on this spawning layer here, we're going to go up 1, 2, 3, and then this will be our next spawning layer. So if we go over here, see how that's still red, I guess? Yeah, we could go maybe one more there. I don't know if we can or not. We might just make this next layer a duplicate of this one. You see there's a couple, just like we have some green areas there, we've also got, you know, some red areas, because this is technically outside. Right, see how it cuts through. But anyway, we're gonna just duplicate this layer 2 blocks up, and then we're gonna go up 2 more blocks, and then 2 more blocks, and 2 more blocks, and keep adding spawning layers as much as we can. At least that's the plan. So I'm gonna start working on this second layer. I have in my inventory tons of well, technically I should probably go and convert a bunch of this deep slate, so maybe we'll do that before we do anything else. I've also got, I don't know, a shulker box plus a little bit more of spruce wood. And it takes so long to get all this wood together, but we need to convert that all into trapdoors. But I think I'm going to start putting in the spawning layers first, and then come back in and just put all the trapdoors in one go. Like, we'll just keep working on that, like get an entire layer of spawning blocks and then put all of the trapdoors in, and then do another one on up to the top. So that's my plan. I'm going to get back to work. I'll see you in just a second. Well, I'm completely out of materials yet again, but I've made a little bit of progress, actually a lot of progress. Look at all the spawning layers are in. I think I need to make like 3 more layers, 2 more layers, something like that. I'll take you up there and show you in just a second. But I wanted to show you that I've got my AFK spot in, and I made it like a tube that runs all the way to the top, from the top of the farm down. Eventually this thing's going to have a big roof on top, so we can land up there and then go down into the farm. So at the moment it's really hard to get down in there because it's just sort of wide open up there. I'm trying not to get farmed. Oh my goodness, that'd be horrible. Don't fall down in there. But anyway, we're in pretty good shape here. We've got all of our AFK stuff. We've got our water elevators in place, and we've almost got all the levels. Let me just take you over here and show you where we're at. But I'm completely out of resources. This is all the trapdoors and all the deep slate that I have in my name at the moment. So that means we're going to have to see if we can't restock both of those to get this farm finished. Maribel Jade said she has some wood for sale. So we're going to go over there in just a second and see if I can buy some wood from her. But let me just take you up here and show you what we've got. Yeah, look, we're almost done. We got to put trapdoors on this level and then build the last 2 levels. And then, of course, the roof. And this thing is going to be all said and done. What a massive build. Oh my goodness, we've been working on it forever. If you've been coming to the live streams, you know how long this build has taken. Oh my goodness, it's a tremendous amount of work. But we're almost done. Makes me super happy. I'm going to go over here. Actually, let's go back over here. I'm going to grab my shulker boxes, and then I'm going to head over to Jade's base, and I'll meet you over there, and we'll see if we can't buy some materials. I'll see you in just a second. All right, we made it to Jade's place. Let's go in here. 1 diamond each. Okay. Tridents. Hey, which is the one that gets us out of the water? I believe I can fly. How much are these? 2 diamonds. Better books. Oh, okay. Okay. Do we need... All right, let's get our shopping stuff out. Okay, I brought my ender chest over here. I stopped and bought some rockets from Beardstone on the way over. All right, so let's see how much wood she has. Due to high demand now, 1 diamond per stack. Okay. Okay, let's get the shulker box down here, and let's see how much we end up with. Because I'm going to pay her, don't worry. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 18 stacks right there. Let's put all this in here. We want all of this wood. We need so much wood. I don't think it's... Our need, though, is short-lived. We don't need it permanently. As soon as we get this mob farm done, man, we're going to be 100% done. Crazy wood. All right, let's see. So that was... that's 18 stacks, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25 stacks. That's 25 diamonds. Okay, let's get these out. All right, let's go like this. And we'll go like this. And we'll put all of these in here for the lovely and talented Maribel Jade. There we go. And then we'll go like this. Okay, so there's 25 diamonds. And then we're going to go out here while we're here, and we're going to get one of these. I want the Riptide one. I believe I can fly. Don't let go. Wind beneath. Which one? I think I want wind beneath my wings. Put that in there. Boom. Mending. Okay, I could get my own other things. Okay. So now, but we're going to leave Jade a little present as well. Here. Let's leave Jade. I don't really have anything to make a sign with. Is there any stuff in here? Nope. I'll tell you what I'll do. Here, let's just do it this way. Jade will know it's from us because, you know, we like Jade. Jade is awesome. Let's give her a bunch of shulker shells and maybe an elytra because she hooked us up with the wood. Even though we don't agree with the pricing because I think it's a little bit on the high side. But, you know, I mean, I don't want leaves. 1 diamond per 4 stacks. I don't need leaves. But we're going to stick this in here for her like that as extra payment. There we go. Okay. I mean, I don't know if I should put that right there. Let me put this somewhere else. I don't know where to put it. I don't really have this stuff. Let's wonder if she has a chest. Let me see if I can't find the stuff to make a sign. I'll see you in just a second. Okay, so we just left her a little chest right there. We stole some wood from her to make this chest, but we did find a sign. But there you go. 16 shulker or 32 shulker shells and an elytra. That'll be awesome for Jade. She'll love that. I mean, we did get kind of scammed. I was trying to get the friends and family discount, but it just didn't work out that way. I mean, I guess sometimes you just don't get everything that you need, but we still hooked her up with some free stuff because Jade is awesome. And, you know, we're gonna head back to our base and get back to work. I'll see you back over there. I'm so tired of trapdoors. You don't even know. Oh, man. Well, it's been another couple hours, and all of the spawning layers in this farm have been built, have been trapdoored, and we are ready to go. So we've got the AFK spot, we've got a way to get in and out of the AFK spot, and we finally have all of the spawning layers completely built and ready to go to receive the amount of mobs that are going to spawn on these things and fall down in there and immediately get farmed up. Man, I'm so excited. Listen, the wood we got from Maribel Jade was just enough to do what we needed to. I think I had to chop down, it was almost enough. I had to chop down, I don't know, 5 or 6 more stacks of spruce wood to get it completely finished. We did most of this work, well, at least a good portion of it on our live streams. Just a friendly reminder that if you want to come check those out, there's a link in the description box down below. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, 11 p.m. Eastern time is when we stream. And we're almost always hanging out here on the old Truly Bedrock server for lots of fun times. But now that all the spawning layers are all done and all the trapdoors are in place and all the collection thing and the AFK point is done, the only thing that we have to do now is make this whole thing mob spawnable in the daytime by putting a massive roof on this thing. And let me tell you, man, I'm not looking forward to placing all these blocks, but we have to place so many. That's just kind of the way it is. I have been doing some collecting. So first of all, Jesse B brought me a shulker box of tough, and I have collected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. So we have 9 boxes of tough. Each of these has 6 full of tough, and then I have whatever's in my inventory. So that's what we're going to put the roof out of. Now, we're going to put torches on top of it. We're not going to put slabs on it or anything. I think we can keep mobs from spawning if we put torches on top of this thing, and I don't think that I'm too worried about it. I think that we could have slab the whole top, but I kind of like the idea of demonstrating that we were not only crazy enough to build this entire farm out of cobbled deep slate and all the spruce trapdoors, but then on top of that, we decided that we would just kick around and go farm up like, I don't know, 10,000 tough. Oh, man. All right, so here's where the roof is going to be. We're going to go right here, and this is where we're going to build the roof of this thing. I'm going to put a torch up here. So this is the level. So 2 blocks above the tallest spawning level is where the roof is going to start. And I know that we have a couple issues here, and I'm not sure exactly how to address them. I was thinking I could put little small, like single block wide caps on top of these and then slab on top of them, but I don't think I'm going to. I mean, if we feel like we're seeing lots of Endermen in the farm and it's impacting our rates, we can kind of sneak up in here and do that again. I have to tell Pigglesworth I do not need any more tough. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't know if 9 shulker boxes of tough, whatever that is, 9 times 27 stacks. Oh, it's so many. Like 220 stacks. Oh, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe is the right answer, I guess. But we're going to start putting this roof on. It's going to be just a big, long grind. There's nothing fancy about it. We're going to try to get out. So here on these corners, we'll just go down here a second. Can we fly? Yeah, we go. So these corners, I think, will just come out to this edge, right? I think that's going to be far enough to keep all of those in the dark right there. And then on these sides where we're actually all the way out to the farm, we're going to have to go out a little bit further. So it's going to be sort of like a diamond shape, I think. I think that will look kind of cool as well. So I'm just going to start off with the square, and then we'll figure out how many additional blocks on each of the sides, so the main sides we need to add to cover up these spawning platforms. So here's how we're going to do this. We're just going to, first of all, just start making a square that starts right here on this corner, and then we go all around the outside of the farm, around the outside of the farm, and then we'll fill in the center. And that in itself is probably going to be enough for us to start raking in tons of mobs, but I mean, we have to do a little bit more than that. So I'm going to get working on that right away. We just lost our first tough. It's down over the side, gone forever. I'm going to get working on this mob farm. Probably a couple more streams that are going to happen where we're going to be doing the roof of this thing. But I'll see you on the other side, and hopefully we'll have this thing done shortly. Well, it's been a while. I don't know, couple hours. Maybe not that long. Actually, putting in the roof ended up being pretty easy. I extended it on all sides by 11, maybe 10 blocks, at least 10 blocks. And I covered the entire top of this roof. Look how dark it is in there. I covered the entire top of this roof with torches. I think we could have probably done something a little bit different there, but I'm actually kind of okay with it. But this thing is done. And let me tell you what, it works like a dream. Let's go down in here. I just brought some lights. I was worried about how dark it was down in the bottom of this thing, but then I realized that this AFK spot isn't, even if I put light in here, see how dark it is? Good grief. All right, let me break this out and we'll put this in there. Even if I put light down here, it's not going to affect mob spawning because all those platforms are at least 14, 15, 16 blocks away, 24 blocks from right here to the nearest spawn area. So I think it's going to be fine in here. But look, here come the mobs. I need to get a night vision potion just so I can show you how ridiculous this farm is. I mean, I know there's probably other ways to farm mobs in this Minecraft game, but this is the way that we're using. And look, I mean, we just get a steady stream. I was AFK for, I don't know, maybe an hour, and I have like 10 or 12 stacks of gunpowder in there, a bunch of rotten flesh, some bones, some string. No, we're not using any trident killers or anything with looting, so no, and so there's no like player kills. So that means no like golden armor or bows or anything like that. We're not getting any of those player only kill drops, which is pretty good. I wouldn't mind having a little bit of some spider eyes, but it's not worth it to me. But look, here come the mobs. It's just a steady stream. They're always coming. Like the entire time you stand in here, there's always mobs coming in. There is a little issue once in a while with how spiders die. We sort of got a little bit of a jam going right there, but they usually end up falling down. If they don't die on the first time, they climb back up and fall down a second time and die. So we do get some spiders that are sort of hanging out for a little while. But you know, it's not the end of the world. But plenty of mobs coming in. Literally at all times there's mobs flowing into this farm. I think we've got our spawn platforms out far enough, and this thing is done. I think we're done with this video and this farm, and now we have essentially we have more work to do. I mean, we still have to put in some sort of sorting system and a storage and some other things, but I think that's going to be for another video. So until then, please remember to be cool. Don't be a fool. And from my Truly Bedrock Let's Play series, where we made the biggest mega monster mob farm of doom in the whole wide world that you could possibly make ever in Bedrock, we did it. I guess we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody. Oh, man, give me that gunpowder. Come on. Yeah. I'm rich.